they would find a kill every time. It was just like over and over and over again in the mid game. They were hiding in the trees constantly, and as soon as they would spot somebody move up to the creep wave, KP was incredibly patient. He would find himself kill. Oh my goodness gracious, what have I even done? This is not WESG at all. This is the Summit 6. Sorry about that, guys. And so because of that, I want to see if that dynamic still works. Is he what? Oh no, there's no way, right? Does he spot that out? That would have been absurd. He could have found a courier snipe that early on. Regardless, it's going to be a very interesting game. I can't wait to see how it goes. So far, we have 0 loss as well, which is just icing on the cake of happiness, for me at least. And Ahmed, on his jug, is going to have to contend with the KP Sand King offlane. Blocks off that camp right from the get-go. Kaka is up in the area. They could go for that dual lane. It's something that we saw a lot out of, I want to say, was it Wolf? It might have been Wolf from WESG. Regardless, it's a really strong lane. It's hard to deal with. SE Invoker, we've seen what this guy can do. He's done it time and again. Always causes issues, causes for concern. They have some of the heroes in the game that can probably help to deal with it. But to me, this is feeling like it might be a farm fiesta.
The battle begins.
I will say that in those types of games, Newbee have felt like they always come on top, and I think that they have a lineup that allows them to do it again. Because there's a good chance that what you just get here is like, if you don't necessarily bring Kaka into the fold, if KP has U9 inside them, they can kill off anybody. This is the luck. That's a little unfortunate, but it wouldn't have mattered. XZ was there to break it anyways. And it is going to be a Kunkka Sand King dual offlane. I really like this. I think that this has potential to be incredibly strong. You're going to have a lot of potential. Witch Doctor could potentially die, even at level 3 if he's not careful. So this is going to be a killing. Also, XZ and Ame can go for it as well, and there's going to be the setup. They don't quite hit it perfectly, and Kaka now is going to get chased down. Did not get that off in time, and because of that vacation, the lane becomes more difficult. They use the spin, so it's going to be on cooldown for a little while at least. Mid lane, Invoker versus Tanker, I probably don't even need to keep my eyes up as well. U9 is going to get free farm. This is where the action's going to be taking place. If somebody dies mid, it is a tremendous outplay. Likewise, we've also got the Darkseer that's off in the jungle. He's going to be Iron Talon, and will be, I imagine, comes in lane eventually. He might not actually. They could just leave Faith to his own devices. It's not as scary him getting a lot of farm as it would be other hero. A little bit of a misplay there as well. They don't quite get the pull through, and because of that, they might have to try and put the tower slightly. Couldn't be the worst thing in the world, but everybody back under control. So we're now seeing the rotation from Kaka to try and help. Maybe it's just to come and contest this rune. They want to make sure that they don't that one over free. Stacking the camps. Oh, they're moving in to try and secure themselves the rune, and easy peasy. Looking for a torrent. Connects. Get it in time to get the bonus from the regen. So again, a little bit of a weird one, but fine. Dan P taking some damage.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And this is going to be a problem possibly. After trying to clarity up, and I imagine that he's just trying to soak up experience, but there's still going to be all those denies. Yeah, still stuck at level 1. Oh. And again, the torrent. I don't know. I think if you're going for that type of lane, you have to go and make the plays yourself as far as setting up for the kill first. And this isn't going very well for Newbee at the start. Problem is, there's not a great other answer either. They could bring in the Shadowman and try and fully contest, but it looks like Newbee content to just keep playing with this. And it's getting U9 a lot of experience. Compare U9's farm right now to the Juggernaut. It's pretty equal, but they're like one wave contested, eh? Meanwhile, the Sand King is making his rotation in towards mid, so they're switching it out and trying to get one of these heroes a couple of levels, while the other one is at least able to apply some harassment onto the mid lane, because Invoker is being hurt now. This is the other problem. Currently, you're 7-6 on the Tinker versus the 9 and 7 on. So it does not feel like they're getting what they need, and this is probably going to be read as well by LGD. They'll realize that this rotation could happen. Do they have vision up? Have this ward up on the top side, and that might spot out. Oh, it doesn't bottom up. This might bear fruit. We can maybe find a kill here. Nobody back in the top lane though. Maybe should realize that this is coming, and it's gonna when they get the cold out, it is gonna be enough for a set, and it might be enough from the bro strike for Torrent as well. Is it gonna enough damage? They throw it from the machines, turning around on Etsy, and they do find the kill, but Shadow Demon takes down the Tinker first. So a little bit more into the favor of Newbee. I'm not sure it's enough to make up for the early problems he's having, though. That's the issue. Invoker is still going to be struggling in the lane. He's going to come back in a second. I think it's okay. It's very back and forth, but LGD are getting the better end of the laning stage already. Ame is getting farm about equal with Lifestealer, but you've got the Darkseer that's just getting so much more out of this. Ostensibly, what they've rated is Newbee are getting a farmed Shadow Demon as opposed to a farmed Sand King. And while Faith is going to be able to make some plays happen, if this is going to pay off for Newbee, he has to find initiation after initiation consistently. And this ward right here is not going to be able to allow that to happen. They need to make more smoke ganks and rotations like that, which is not easy to find. So, this early lane stage, I would say LGD are coming out ahead. There's no doubt about it. They can make the eventual the rotations with the 9 Infest Bomb. It's going to be very strong. But yeah, they need to switch to putting Fate up in the top because they realize he's the only one that can stand Ame. Ame's going to have Omni Slash soon, and he needs to be able to position himself to stay alive. And now he's snowballing as well. He's got to mark the machines on. The Sand King, who is going to have to transition back into a Sandstorm jungling role. So they're making the best of it they possibly can, but maybe this is actually okay. This could have been by design for Newbee. If Faith is the one tower for time, all of a sudden you put yourself in a position where he can also farm this hard camp here, and if he starts building into a ring next, that looks a little bit better. Oh man, but yeah, all of that show creeps. Darkseer will become a problem. 6 minutes in, you're pulling it back a little bit with the slight lead. We'll have to see where the rotation comes. Problem is that everything from Newbee is very predictable as far as what they're for. And meantime, this is just a lot of speed to get it up. He's getting everything that he wants out of this laning stage. I think LGD are off to a great start. Newbee need to be worried. Prioritize shutting down maybe here because he's not going to stop farm. And going to get like 10-minute bots.
Top tower is
this
under
continues
attack.
the way it's been. Not mention that you've Ame pushing in the tier 1 tower here. Can spin and press out. They're making moves, but this is not about what that ward did expire. You know, they won't try and contest stacks. They've already been at least somewhat hampered in.
Dire's
Taking these
middle
now,
tower is
the
under
early
attack.
rotation from you has been good, but
Radiant's top tower is
can
under
they steal
attack.
these? They even wait until it comes back. They're going to dance from him. It's pinged out. Tinker realizes that this is happening. I think they might see the dance there with Sword. They've got eyes on everything, trying to stake the stack away, able to dodge away from it at the moment. And well, the cast going to start to bound. They're putting up the shadow poison, collecting onto a couple of them. LGD to try and stop this. 5 heroes in the mid lane. Man, and now you've got the chase. Can have the Omni Slash bomb and can't be able to find it. Faith ends up being brought down. Now on the other side, you're trying to turn and make something of this, but they're not going to be able to find anything. So again, they did chase down and steal the stacks. Some of it had already been taken by the Tinker. They were able to clear off this medium one. And they didn't contest this stack either. So I still think if you're LGD, pretty happy with this. LGD have been playing this game just as perfectly as you could hope for. I've been very impressed with them. And now moving in, Kaka's going to get down. There's no way to stop this. This should be a pretty quick and easy kill for him. Trying to find it, and he ends up going down to the creeps, but still, that rotation in. A little bit of a haste turn for maybe. Starting this game in exceptional fashion. Very impressed. U9 still struggling to find something. They need to get KP farmed. He has to get that Blink Dagger online. And it just doesn't feel like it's going to happen. Putting out that maybe here, this ward does not block a camp, so it allows him just to have freedom as far as vision in this area. Really like this stuff from LGD and the way they've been playing it. Not expecting to come in as impressed by how they're playing. The thing that's most impressive to me about this LGD, this is a Newbee lineup that's been making these types of plays, and I guess they have a bit of a target on their back because they've been the best team in China up until this point. But it's also, I mean, this is a Newbee team that beat Secret in a best of 3. They did end up losing in the best of 5. But they put up a really good show. Like, this is an LGD team that, if you compare the results across the different games and across the teams, like, they're very strong. It's a far cry from what we saw at TI, that's for sure. If he could go for the pro strike, he wants to do, but Ame is going to back out and not going to be able to do it. I mean, the fact that that maybe is just getting free reign here. Like, the stacks got taken, so it does slow down his bots a little bit. We talked about a 10-minute timing, almost there. KP gonna burrow straight to the high ground. Kaka shut up as well, but now XS is gonna be caught by the boat. Pretty nicely played there by Kaka. Starting to bring him lower. The sus is gonna be on point. Invoker finds the kill on the other side. Ame is gonna get controlled for the moment. He's gonna try and TP out, and he will be able to escape. So TP spin. Good stuff still. They find at least one kill. And just very technically proficient Dota coming out from LG. Very impressive stuff. U9 is going to have to back out now as Ame TP down bottom. Does have Omni Slash still available. This can kill off the lifesteal because that does beat back home to the fountain. SC in the meantime, Hand of Might, all completed. Actually is completed, just gets brought out to him. Forcing maybe back. This game is going to go late. They are. I mean, Newbee still have a timing that they can that's going to be strong. LGD are looking to be ahead. Have a strike out there. Nicely played. While they fought another one of those imprisonments onto the dark sea. 4 heroes in the area for Newbee. For initiation, Kaka has max X. Does also have the torrent. Outs it, uses it for vision. Hit blind on a dark seer, because why not? Well played there. The whole time though, you still have this juggernaut that's in the bottom lane. Nobody is responding to this. Newbee are going to cut, at least take some tower damage. This is a great GD. KP not wanting to call killed. They're going to TP in on top of the creeps, because guess what? Tink has bots. And laser nothing at this point. Only the two been back in March. But nonetheless, they don't score. Juggernaut is still farming away like a madman. Ame is getting everything that he wants out of this. The early Vanguard build, spy ability, is going to transition to basically whatever he wants afterwards. Does need to be a little bit careful, but nonetheless. Impressive play. Oh, FF onto XC. Can't get a kill. Two ulti as well with the vacuum back. Almost getting destroyed there. It's very close. They have another surge looking for him. Needs hide and isn't going to be able to get out of there. And it's what we talked about earlier. This lineup, like, I think this Newbee draft is very strong, but the weak spot is consistently been Sand King is not getting the farm that he needs. He has to stay alive in these team fights, so it relies on Kaka to find that initiation, because why he's maxing X. When LGD just dodge and you don't find the initiations onto that Tinker who's been oh so elusive, becomes really rough. Bottom lane, Ame now with his Vanguard Yasha completed. Like, the fact that they've gotten so much out of this early game is just terrifying. Tinker is...
Radiant's middle tower
he can go whatever he wants now. It really doesn't hurt. Just very impressive play. Meanwhile, the rotation in. SE is trying to defend against this. He's not nearly strong enough to stop this. He's been doing it with him as well, and Invoker is great against Tinker if you can find with those potatoes. Like, it's always that crapshoot about who has the better vision, who has the better ability to find heroes, and that's what Elder Titan is going to help LGD with, but I'm not sure how exactly you stop this now. Ame caught by the Torn. They've got Alien Ward, the Witch Doctor heals, they've got the tower. And this lineup from LG, it tells you exactly what they want to try and accomplish. All of these heals.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Peace still, no Blink Dagger online. I don't know how you stop this.
Damage.
Oh, 15 minutes in, it's developed into a 3,000 net worth lead. Newbee is catching back up in terms of experience. And this is the play that Kitty has tried to make, and he did it successfully often, but LGD did their homework. This is what I was talking about. This that would often do is hide in the trees, try to go for a counter initiative with a faceless void. When he was doing it, he would go blink, Chronos Hawk would find with the ship. Here at Sand King, it's not really going to be effective. Kaka trying to find maybe blinks away in trouble. Alright, but now they found the Elder Titan with Watch ship combo. He's gone. Ame's here as well. They're trying to TD out. Do not want to get caught. Kaka's gone, but they keep alive the unit and Lifestealer. Kaka's just trying to create space now, but he's going to go down. And just like that, they find the kill on the ET, lose the Kunkka. If they can slow down this push, that's the way it goes. Now, X level 7. Got the cask. Got maybe Blink Dagger done. Still not damage. What's up next? I'm still waiting to see what he opts to go for. There's a lot of different routes to go for. Not an armlet. Deso almost won. Keeping with it. Just gonna have to wait for a team fight to come out, and maybe going back to the Aether Lens build. So Aether Lens, Agnums eventually. Ame's going for a battle ring. It's time to farm. There is potentially not going to be already. Already, there's not very much fighting. I think we're going to continue that trend. Kaka looks for a pickoff. SC is here as well. They can get a torrent. It's just the Forward Spirits for now. There's the torrent. That ship comes out as well. Good reaction from Ame. Is not going to get caught out by that. And now Kaka, a little bit too far afoot, is going to get slept by the ET. Maybe shows up, jumps forward, laser hit as well. Kaka is very, very tanky, but he goes down in the end. So 17 minutes in, they find another kill onto Kunkka. They're ready to start pushing towers. LGD. They're dotting their I's and crossing their T's.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I really like this newbie lineup, but I think that LGD have had the answer.
Radiant's
This is what they've been
tower
running
is under
consistently, and
attack.
it's just looked so good for a while. They still have a lot of other options for things that they might eventually go for. Now Lexio takes down the tower.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Bottom towers is there.
Dire's top tower is
This
under
marks the
attack.
spot. Bait
Radiant's bottom tower is
looking
under
for a counter play now. Pops the torrent onto Ame as well. It's gonna
Radiant's
back out
bottom
though,
tower
and
has fallen.
don't end up finding the anything. So LG tower. Escalator is online. I will say this is sort of reminiscent of what Newbee was doing pre-TI. What you have is they would basically, if you imagine, for me it always felt like they were playing like a spring, like a slinky or something. You know, they would get scrunched up really tight. They would be pushed back up against their base. Their tier 3s would eventually get pressured, and then one overstep, one wrong play, and they would suddenly punish enemy team and win the game from there. So this lineup for Newbee does have potential to come back into this game. It just needs to be through team fighting and finding pickoffs, which they can do. And BP now with the Blink Dagger has the tools with which to do it and might be able to make it happen if he can find good initiation. I think he just needs to get out of there, though. Jumps forward, looks onto the Darkseer. This would be too bold as the rest of LGD is here. Never mind, he's just going to destroy the Witch Doctor. KP is still in some trouble, though. Earth Splitter connects onto KP. This is later, and now they're chasing down U9. Okay, they need to get out of here. Instead, it's going to turn now onto the Earth Spirit. Gets a little bit lucky with a couple of those Omni Slash bounces, but he still ends up going down. 2 for 2 exchange, but they lost their Life Stealer, and Jug 2 to 160 last hits. Battle Fury, Vanguard, and Yash. Just a monster. Out of the lineup, I'm seeing like that Shadow is getting farm, and he is Shadow Demon is a really great hero. I think an underrated hero against Juggernaut. As we see the maybe Tinker continue to just
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
mess with Voker. Your ulti goes through the BKB, so Spin is not going to be able to chase people down. You have the potential to kite. Also, Juggernaut illusions, they struggle. If you actually end up sticking those onto some of the supports of LGD, Juggernaut illusions hit really hard. U9, this is a little bit interesting. They run into each other in the woods, and now U9 starting to chase Stefani. He is going to do some damage. If U9 had Rage right there, I don't think he finds it because of that Vanguard, but it would have done something. SC, you'll Scepter now building into the X. And being this 2-point quads is going to start to be able to put more into Wex. Once you get those a little bit higher, that's when the team fight potential comes very potent. Oh, the low ground, they caught up, spot everybody. Can they do anything else? There's not Oreos. Works pretty well as far as being able to get control onto the Juggernaut. They're going to equal everybody. Drop the wall. Damage. Kaga's just going to run away. Ame trying to chase him down. They've lost the Shadow Demon. You do not all going to get trolled. They have X ult in the drops and well. They are looking so prominent in this game. Play's been really well done. And I'm trying to figure for Newbie what happened for some type of smoke anchor. I pick off with KP. Oh my god, does T have any idea? He's gonna spot that these trees are gone. They're there. He's in the area. Isn't gonna go though. At least for now. If he spots that these trees are gone, alright. Not gonna do it. The thing that's nuts about this to me is that
Radiant's
this
bottom
same draft that
tower is
Newbee has
under
taken
attack.
pretty much, they've beaten every other team in China with it. Like, I don't know if maybe this means that they're going to need to adjust or something, but it's looked really dominant for them consistently. Maybe it's just that Newbee haven't found the pickoffs yet. That's something that if they do find those early, LGD might start to look a little bit more hampered and under the gun. But as it stands right now, it's a 7,500 net worth lead, right around 4,000 experience. Bottom lane, Faith Peacocka. This is the type of play. It's like actually I was saying, you got to go for smoke play. You got to make something happen with your lineup. And finding an Elder Titan, this is one way to do it. It's the start. They made it work.
No match for my master.
Meanwhile, Guardian Greaves is the pick for the Darkseer. Tier 2 tower bottom had already been taken by LGD. And I'm waiting to see when they go for the next round. This Juggernaut is just going to be so hard to deal with all game for Newbee. Lifestealer needs to get huge. He ended up going back for the Sange. I wonder if he goes for a Halberd.
Radiant's
It might
middle
not be the
tower
worst
is
thing in the
under
world.
attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, 4,800 gold on the Tinker. Ugh. This is just a tried and true LGD game, and maybe is looking to at least have the possibility to carry his team. Whether it can actually happen or not is going to come down to the team fights and how they play out. But they're certainly looking good so far. And likewise, I would say that Newbee not falling crazy far behind, taking team fights that are bad for themselves. This is the way they have to play this game. I said earlier it was going to be a farm fiesta. We've only got 17 kills in 25 minutes. Certainly the case. Do they find maybe? Doesn't look like it yet. He's in the area. He was looking for him, but doesn't find him. And this is just the inherent problem with Newbee's draft, is that if they don't find those payoffs, things become very hard. If they do find them, it's all great. It's all fine and dandy. Movement in towards the Roche pit. Ame, Phase, Blink, Battle Fury, Manta, Vanguard. They're pinging it, but they realize what's going on. Shadow Demon Faith, they think that something's happening here, and it might be a time when the KP Blink Dagger reveal with the Epicenter can come into play. They're not taking it too quickly. SC throws in the tornado. EMP is all going to get dropped on the back lines. They've been able to initiate. XC is gone. U9 is going to keep chasing after them here. Maybe going to be able to find a kill. The Sheep Stick comes out. The reveal from Maybe is going to go on to U9. He drops. Just like that, buying the Sheep Stick and catching them off guard. Kaka's going down too. Oh, maybe it's going to start making them pay. This is a problem. How do you stop this guy? Faith is now also going to go down. Maybe triple kill. Can they turn it back around though? He's out of mana. SC is on a killing spree. KP is on top of this Tinker, and if he can find a kill, oh, a vacuum back into the Earth Splitter. Good stuff from the rest of the side of LGD, and now maybe he's regen enough that he's going after SC himself. Wants to find the kill, Ghost Walk away, and no reveal. Man, they have to go for the Echo Stomp, lest those Forward Spirit find the kill, and now SC jumps forward, is going to instead turn around and beat him down. Cool guys don't look at their right clicks landing. So the end result is 1,000 gold lead. A Sheep Stick reveal. Very nicely played by Maybe. Interesting. Well, Roshan isn't working out for LGD, but that cheap stick from maybe. I was wondering if they were going to go for the type of build. The classic is going for Agnes, but against this lineup, when so much of the damage of Newbee is dependent on just those 2 cores. I mean, in these team fights, Kaka's more about survivability than he is about the damage. But Invoker also, if he wants to, he could go back for the sheep stick, and then it all just comes down to vision game.
Wicked sick!
Oh my god. Alright, what the hell's T4 is in about? Sand King ends up going down to maybe. Do they find this? Oh, maybe. Oh, they wanted him. They wanted him bad. They don't get the guy. And now you don't have Sand King. Now Roshan's going down. Oh, buddy. We said that he would have the potential to carry them, and so far as he goes back in, they got to put down some of those ticker wards. I'm not sure if it's going to be good enough. Oh, he's keeping them on this side of the map. Newbee do not realize or cannot do anything about the fact that Roche is getting taken.
Roshan has fallen to the die. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah. I think that maybe is that he doesn't have his own right here. I mean, Newbee is in the best by a long shot. Everything that I've seen from him. But LGD, this squad is looking very good. Ame farming up the storm. He can build into Abyssal soon. Their movements around the map, the way that they responded to ganks, all looked good. And I'm first to admit, Newbee, they've been their team for a while. But now, they're just being dismantled. Another kill in their favor, and that's going to be enough for them to take this tier 2 tower.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Keep your eyes on this team. Because it might continue. Alright, what do we got next? Late meal is going to be the pickup for the Darkseer after casual, so that's spell resistance, extra survivability. Now I'm assuming it's going to go back to the Shiva's guards. Link forward from Ame, cutting the creep wave. Over here to the side, KP, they have good vision in the area. They have Kaka as well as U9 Lifestealer. If they can get the counterplay, this would be huge. They go on to the Darkseer. He's going to go down. The Omni Slash comes out as well. They're too tanky to be brought in just the Omni, though. And now U9 chasing. He has the right clicks there. They have the ET as well in the area. There's going to be catch and the kill, though. And he goes down. So 3 dead. Newbee fight back. $3,200 gold swing. This game is going to end up being really good. Ladies and gentlemen, I am excited to see this because to me, I mean, it's still an upper bracket matchup. It's not an elimination one, but this is going to be good. All right, Ame building now into a Battle Fury. I want to see what this guy's GPM is going to be at. I mean, SC is still going pretty high up there. But LGD continue winning like this, Ame is going to start getting into those silly numbers for Juggernaut. X marks the spot combo, pulling Kaka back. This is their classic play that Newbee have been doing for a while, is they'll stick the KP over somewhere where they can find a solo kill, bring Kaka with them, and then afterwards go for the initiations. They're bringing U9 with them as well this time around. He's waiting for his Asher, but the problem is all of LGD is grouping together. So this is not going to work out for them, and maybe finds Kaka. Oh, if they find KP as well, this could be... Oh, man. All right, they're looking, they're finding Vacuum onto him. He's going down too. Just like that. LGD grouping up as 5. They take down the Sand King and the Kunkka. And it feels like they have the answer.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, Tinker 9, 1, and 8.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Been a part of almost all of his team. He's been a part of every team kill, pretty much, except for the two that were happening early on. I think all of them since the laning stage. And now Ame hitting the tier 3 towers. What are you going to do to stop him? He has his agent there. They don't even care. ET was traditionally known as the base breaker for a long time in China because of what he did in these situations. Not to mention giving the vision, the bucket spam from Tinker. This high ground siege is disgusting. They get a tornado, alright, and they don't have the Tinker with them right now. He needs to come back into the fray. Ame in the barracks. They will create some illusions of it. The torrent goes out as well. So hitting him back the other side, but SC has jumped in. They were able to get the wraparound, brought down the witch tower. The bullet, cold snap connect. Is still going to be controlled and maybe also going down. They draw a top flash, but the epicenter is still going to be. The turnaround is huge. 4 brought out, 5, and this should end up being another kill on to Ame. Slowed for the moment now. Also have the imprisonment. No way he gets out of this one. Don't believe? Well, he's pretty swift. SC looking for the play. The tornado's a little bit off, and he does escape. Ame, well, maybe SC's still chasing. They want to find him, and there's the ghost walk forward, getting slowed down, and they lift up. There's the ice wall as well. Does he have enough to get out of there? Goes for the spin. The longest chase in the world. Ame, they get the alacrity onto him, and with cold snap, that should be up. Definitely blast 6 arms. They find the kill. Nicely done. Wicked 6 streak. So the turnaround is real, and this is what I was talking about much earlier. That when you look at what Newbee have played like, they're like this kinetic energy being balled up, a spring being pushed in, and then eventually something flips, and LGD make a wrong move. All of that explodes out, and they find a couple of kills. So really good move right there by Newbee, punishing the overextension. LGD, the wraparound from the Sand King and the Invoker does bear fruit. And this is going to pull them back into the game. Still keeping it into that lead for LG, but not so severe that Newbee can't come back. They happen to walk by XC, a little unfortunate for him there. Gem on the ground. Oh, that is a huge pickup. Now looking for more, they get the Yule Scepter lift up onto the Elder Titan, suddenly cracks in the armor. LGD, they lift up onto 1 after the Burrow Strike. Meatball combo with the Deafening Blast. 4 stepped away. Guardian just keeps him alive. Nicely played there. The play is the counterplay. They're real. It's happening. And Newbee poised to try and tail some structural damage of their own.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
U9. Alacrity on Lifestealer. What a combination.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Yet again, maybe is going to push in this top lane here. SE is in the area, wants to find him. Tornadoes to the right. Maybe he was left.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But I mean, how much cooler can you get? And it comes down to the wire. 2 of the best. Here, Epicenter looking for it. He's going to get the Sunstrike as well. Next, the kill godlike streak for SC. I casted a series a while ago with Merlini where he said that maybe was the best Invoker in China. And SC right now is disputing that title. KB is picked up for the Juggernaut. It's nice. You got to go for that.
The swift, the spoils.
Liking this. So the big problem is that it is still kind of like Lifestealer and Invoker against the world, and maybe has a sheep, and that poses a big problem. So in that instance, you think about that fight that happened along the top lane, what ended up happening was they knew where the siege was coming from. They knew where LGD was, and Newbee was able to take advantage of that. The vision game becomes paramount now, and making sure that you're warning good, making sure that you have eyes on your opponents, that's the most important thing from this point on. Like, as long as they're on equal farm, which it feels like they're probably going to be. Oh, and the smoke gank. Oh, if they can find him right away, that's the jump forward. Sheep as well. Good Lotus Orb, though. Now the turnaround. The coconut are bouncing the other way. Able to get off the Deafening Blast while in prison. He's going to get caught again, though. In some trouble. The counter initiation isn't there. It isn't enough. They have eyes on SC. They take it down in the end. Ame, Tintillion, go back in again. They fought back the Invoker, but they killed off the creep CP too. And now, can they kill off This is the combo again. The X is going to be there, and now pull him back in, bringing low. They do find that kill. 9, the double, looking for the Dark Seer now, trying to find him, and Bro's the other direction. He tries to get out, but isn't going to happen. Meanwhile, Hunka X himself, Lotus Orbs abound. Man, these team fights are going to start to become insane. The reactions there from Kata, immediately disabling the Hex. Really good stuff. Did cost them an Invoker buyback, but it will be worth if they secure Roshan now. Well worth.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Gold for my chest.
Well, X now has his hit of Midas done. And this is the combination that they're just going to keep going back to for Newbee. Sand King looking for a Burrow Strike Epicenter. I'm so happy that they gave them the hero that they wanted. I'm really pleased that we're going to see Newbee Tinker versus an SC Invoker. It's like they're daring each other. Who's going to back down? Who's going to be the one that bans it out? This is going to be one of those games. SC goes back for the sheep stick himself. Man, positioning, on stuff. It's no longer like huge tornado combos. It's just about finding maybe. And likewise for LGD, it's about finding SC. You look at all of these other itemizations that they've got. Blink Dagger on Shadow Demon, as well as the Summer Cape. Kako went back for the Lotus Orb. You got drums there. They're all built around Lotus Orb on Sand King. It's built around keeping SC alive. Light Stealer is going to be going for the KB now. His job is to kill off that jug. Both teams in this game have the tools with which to outplay their opponents, and it's just going to come down to skill in these team fights. And it's going to be epic. I can't wait. Alright. Siege is getting ready to start up. We're about as even in terms of net worth as you can get. Experience into the favor of Newbee, though, by a large margin. And U9, oh, this is what we got to do. Kaka Xing U9, waiting for Rage to be done, and going in. They steal some damage to the tower, and then they force the back out. Little damage here and there. (22-21). And as far as these matches can go at this point in time for the game, it's about even as it could get.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
I pull the back out. The back, defend their tower, defend their barracks, get ready to do it all again. It's like watching a chess match, honestly. Both teams very much in tune with each other, where they need to play around the map, what needs to happen. Another look at the GPM continuing to skyrocket. See there for itself. And with the Aegis in hand, probably feels pretty comfortable taking a fight now. Octarine core completed. And it's going to take that instead of the Blink Dagger. Oh, it's a scary one. That is one problem that you have as Invoker going up against the Tinker late game is positioning that you can get with the Tinker's Blink Dagger is really scary. They're wrapping around. They have the Dark Seer here as well. This will reveal their positioning, and actually, he's not gonna get caught out. Newbee setting again to try and go along this bottom lane. U9 and SC. All of the damage on their back, pretty much. Kaka at this point is just rum buff on command. And here goes the rage. Move forward. Lotus Orb on top of him. How do you stop it? Actually caught maybe in the midst of this. All right. He forces out the Blade Fury and they back out. Stomp connected onto 3, but they're still alive. Oh man, Darkseer wanted that one. They actually went for the Earth Splitter as well. So now no Earth Splitter. Another avenue for Newbee to go for this. This one, hey, how do you stop it? You not just hit the turrets. And it's 1. 41 HP left on it. They throw out a tornado, keeping the rest of the side of LGD at bay. The big problem they have is that top lane is continuing to push in. If Newbee are forced to back out, LGD can push very hard. Another combination. The Storm Alacrity. Ame pretty upset about the situation. They're taking damage. They do pull him back. That coconut is going to bounce around a little bit, but yeah, they retreat. And the ice wall for the retreat as well. Maybe was almost positioned to find a sheep stick, but I mean, look at this. It's almost mirrored against each other across each of the lanes. Got this top lane was put in with just the range racks. Now bottom lane's going to be pushing in with the melee barracks. And neither team is really willing to give up at all. Eventually, I think this does need to come down to LGD finding them out and like making a play across the map. They need find a pick off, because if Newbee are allowed to do that ad nauseum, they're just going to win the game by virtue of slowly tearing down their tier 3s. And you can see that they're set up right now. LGD are behind the trees looking for a counterplay. It is potentially available, but Lotus Orb is going to make any Abyssal play coming out from the Juggernaut not really viable. Bottom lane, maybe 6 gold in the bank. And still, the scans, they'll be able to scout them out. Oh, you said it earlier. Farm was going to be the name of the game, and they certainly did not disappoint on that front. Scotty picked up for the jug. Bottom lane, LG are trying to set up on this, but S should be able to keep them out there for a while.
Dire's
Now
top tower
smoke
is
play.
under attack. Dire's top
About
tower.
this. I don't know if this is very much for, like, you look and they're actually all of them set up here. Maybe it's going to keep them off the tower, and tornado. Ooh, buddy. Could have been rough. All right, ready to go. LGD
Dire's
smoke
top
is there.
tower is under attack.
Newbee have the vision advantage here if they don't get caught out by the initial smoke play. Ame now spots it, blinks away to Fate. They catch him there. She did connect the Burrow Strike too. Cannot do afterwards as he hits a really big Destiny Blast. Maybe did pop PKP though in the Omni Slash. Is going on a U9 is still dropping low, but is able to turn around now. Man's up against the Ame Juggernaut. Not quite enough damage on the other side. It looked like Tinker was able to already escape. They lose the light dealer in exchange for the other Titan. I want to clip right now. The Invoke, they kill off the Witch the back line, and now Lotus Orb is they get the sheep stick on to Key. A lot of damage dealt again a Destiny Blast, but now maybe he's found SC. He's in a lot of trouble. They're going to be able to keep keeping him. SC is going to go down. Where's the They're not there. Kaka Lotus Orb on cooldown for another 3 seconds. He is still going to be able to turn this one back around now. Ame is going to get sheeped up instead, and the counter initiation play is there with Tornado. After the Witch Doctor buyback, they're looking for KP again, maybe deep into him, but they're not going to be able to find him. So the end result is a buyback on the Witch Doctor. SC was able to kill him off. IT went down also. But again, just these team fights are on a razor's edge.
I'll take that as tribute.
Newbee now looking again to come and contest Roshan. This might be the moment. They can find here, up down the meatball, definitely blast, pushing XZ up to the high ground. He's in trouble, he is down, but if the X marks the spot, pullback. SC's gonna be fine. Throw the Lotus Orb onto KP. Meanwhile, the lift up. KP is there, pops BKB. The turnaround is they've been able to find Ahmed. KP somehow still living through all that. Is BKB, and now Kaka is gonna die. Both goes out, they have the run on him. Alacrity onto you, turns onto Ame. They're able to make it to the ice wall. Now they found maybe good force staff play. ET keeping him alive. A second force staff. They don't have the damage to kill maybe. Deafening Blast comes out, but he's already gone. Now looking for Jug on the other side of the fight. Still battling against the Darkseer. He goes down, and now they found Ame. He does have another blade fury. Can they get out of there? Kaka smells blood, the Kaka buys back. Ghost walk forward, found maybe. Oh, somebody break a blink. Now they found him. Sheep stick there as well, and trying to bring him down. U9 raged up and brought down. Nicely played. Ame getting right click and cold snap. They don't have the tornado to be able to bring him down, and maybe buys back, goes after U9 now. The team fight that never ends. Raged up. If they can bring him down there, this would be huge. Maybe he's dead. He does not have buyback at this point. They might have potentially done it just off of that one pick. Turning onto buildings, they've got the creep wave here as well. 100 seconds, no maybes. And it looks like the tier 3 tower is going down. This could potentially be it. Man, the plays in this game have been absurd. Ame gets sheep down. I think that they've done it.
Invisibility.
LGD. Another barracks. 82 seconds. Still a tinker. Have to be tremendous. They have a Darkseer back. Oh, but it's cheap. They found him. He's already going down. Definitely. All right, they keep him alive. Nicely played there. His team's there to keep him a little bit more survivable. U9, X, and Rage. The hard life out here. Get the healing ward as well. Now pulled back with shock roll hit from the high ground. The attacking wall. Is dropping, and the Omni Slash again is bouncing back and forth. Ame getting hexed up for the moment. SC blinks to the side. They do finally bring down that steal, and he buys one parts of more. It's still 40 seconds. No tinker. The hold is going to have to be tremendous. Like I said, they do find the kill onto Ame now. He buys back. XZ getting chased down by the Shadow Demon and KP. They're still trying to control this SC Invoker, but he's never going to stop. Another Lotus Orb taking off the sheep stick, looking for the counterplay. KP just trying desperately to get out of there. Up with the Yule Scepter. He doesn't have any way out at this point, though. He is finally going to be brought down, but the towers, the barracks, they're all going down for LGD. Still 13, 12 seconds with no tinker. Need to escape. U9 lifted up with the Yule Scepter. They desperately want to control him. They do finally find it with the rest. And can they bring him down? They go for the turnaround play. SC is here, realizes that maybe is showing up. They jump inside of SC! Oh, SC saves the day! They're gonna be able to escape! Oh my god, U9 Lifestealer jumps inside, but maybe with killed off SC, and now they're gonna play again! Going back into maybe, he might go down, he can't find this kill! Oh, U9, you might have been off more than you can. SC is gonna be controlled as well! That was not to go back in, and now SC constantly sheepstick to death. He's going down. And did they counter throw? Invoker has buyback. They're going to be okay. And the whole time through here, they're going down. They have one ranged barracks left. The pick-off on maybe in the Roche pit. It was too much. Much too much. And still the kills even. Oh, what a game. I mean, it's still only a 7,500 net worth lead. But the big thing is the structural damage. And the fact that Newbee was fighting on the LGD side of the map. Game number 1. Oh, lordy. Witch Doctor, a little bit underfarmed, and I think that right now Newbee are feeling comfortable. You gotta be feeling good at this point. All right, got another shot at it. 53 minutes in. Time for you to take a drink of water. God. Everybody has been playing out of their mind this game. Honestly, this feels like it could be a grand finals just in terms of like how much these teams are taking this. This is round 1 of a qualified tournament, and these types of plays are coming out. Like, what? How is this a thing? Summit 6 is gonna be dope. All right, Ame starting to bring it down. They catch the torrent. They're also going to be able to go for the imprisonment. Meanwhile, KP went for the FD. No, he didn't go for that. They just caught the stomp onto him, but now they've been able to find him. Lotus Orb, you up, you're lifting him back up. Wants to burrow strike away and is going to be able to escape. LGD inside of Newbee base. They're set up again with the ET. Have stomp available. Again. Imprisonment from the Shadow Demon. Looking for another counterplay here from the ET. And the stomp, it connects onto SC and Kaka. Alright, that might be a little bit of a problem. Burrow strike, he wall onto 2, face control, turn around there for SC though. Oh, they turn around with tornadoes. Ice goes down. Is it going to be enough? We're going to go off the Dark Seer. Still in control. Ame brought down a really nice flip strike for Baby. And the epicenter Z dropping low, not dead as of yet. They're still looking for a kill. Everybody from LGD is still alive. Newbee kind of blew their load a little bit onto him. It doesn't look like they want to try and invest anymore right now. LGD waiting for the next round. Their base is still being pushed in. Maybe is not there with them. And he's the only one with the Aegis. Alright. Another imprisonment coming. Let's take a look. Is there any new items of real consequence yet? Oh, Ame taking some more damage now. They are getting hit, bashed. Also caught down. Doesn't get out. And now losing the Darkseer. LGD, what is going on? They're striking right now, and maybe is not with the rest of his team. Where are you at right now, buddy? SC double kill. They take down another. U9 gets a double kill. They're already buying back on several heroes, but Newbee smelling blood. They're going for the base. Oh, baby. SC finds this. Anybody. Gone. His Invoker play has been immaculate, and now turning on to the barracks. Has the Alacrity on, forces out the Glyph. Maybe, with his BKB available, could go for an initiation play, lifts him up with the Scepter. Thinking about going back in, is going to put out the BKB, but the maybe he's gone. Oh, that potentially could be it. I don't know if LGD can hold more. Ice Wallet is down. They found him. They catch the Darkseer before he throws at anything. Maybe is brought down. That's the one. But where's your follow-up? He killed, but potentially brought down and killed. The core is all made March in dismay. It hurts my framer, but it's not hurting Newbee. And the Ancient is gonna fall as LGD end up losing to Newbee in game 1. Off the back for some very flashy Invoke play, some really good maybe Tinker as well. I hope that you enjoyed the broadcast. At Lyrical Dota, you can follow me on Twitter if you feel so inclined. At Beyond